Hello everybody. Portugal against Ghana in the World Cup round of 32 then. This could be a huge night for Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo's quest for a first ever world crown on the biggest stage of all continues. And Ghana stand on the way to the path to New York, New Jersey in a few weeks' time. So, will Portugal triumph or will Ghana surprise us all? Let's find out. Right then, let's get down to business. Portugal, Costa starts in goal, Mendes, Inacial, Diaz and Cancelo, Fernandes, Vitinha, Neves, Leao, Silva and Ronaldo start up front for Portugal. Keep an eye for Goncalo Ramos on the bench, Dallo, Silva, Vega, Neto, Neves and Guedes on the bench for Roberto Martinez's side. So then, Portugal swept through the group. They did a very good job of doing it too. You have been watching the World Cup, not on Westy TV and on your regular channels. You'll notice that this isn't actually a round of 32 fixture. This is what we've been simulating here on Westy TV over the past few weeks. And Portugal have ended up on the other side of the bracket where it could have been a meeting in the quarterfinals against Lionel Messi's Argentina. Asare starts in goal for Ghana, Menso Apoko, Ajetin, Yerenki, Owasu, Sulemana, Partey, Semenyo, Ayew and Williams in the starting 11. Keep an eye for Fatao Isahaku on the bench. And Carlos Queiroz side know how to defend. They certainly know how to defend very well. They did it against Panama expertly and managed to break through into this round of 32 in the third place positions. Let's go then. Wet and rainy in New England. That's not going to stop Ghana here tonight. Yerenki onto Kamaldeen Sulemana. Mendes, great work to shrug him off. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo had a hat-trick against the DR Congo. England play DR Congo, of course, in a couple of days' time. After Scotland knocking out host Mexico last night, this is going to be a very interesting next few days to come. Here's Owasu. And Jean Neves and Bernardo Silva linking up to get the ball away. Ajetier. Looks a bit troubling out there tonight, I'll be honest, with the rain. Here's Williams and it's cut across, and Gonçalo Nacial, the Sporting centre-back, does excellently to cut that one out. Here's Ronaldo, first touch on the ball for Nuno Mendes. Well, keep an eye for Bruno Fernandes tonight. He's been excellent, especially in Portugal's 4-0 win against Uzbekistan. Here's Rafa Leao, played across to João Cancelo. Leao into João Neves. Good save from Asare. Well, he has been excellent for Hearts of Oak in Ghana's National League, and Roberto Martinez has got his work cut out and his coat on tonight. I'm not surprised. Bruno Fernandes is an expertly whipped corner, and Antoine Semenyo's head clears it away. Sulemana to Jordan Ayew. Semenyo. Wasu. Yerenki into Thomas Partey again. Ghana looking to build. I must say, I've looked a bit threatening in this first 20 minutes. Here's Semenyo, great save by Costa. Top stop down low by Diogo Costa. And the Porto keeper keeps Portugal in front. Here's Mensah. What a hit it was from Semenyo. Ayew and Ruben Diaz, cuts it out. With Bernardo Silva. Cancelo to finding Vitinha. Now Ronaldo. Played a cross, looking for Rafael Leao, looking to burst down the left wing with some pace. Bruno Fernandes. Leao. Ronaldo! He's done it again! The simplest of headers from one of the world's greatest. He's almost unmarked in the area. That's how he strikes. That's how he pounces. Sarri had no chance in the goal. And Cristiano Ronaldo thwarts Ghana's early defensive. And Carlos Queiroz, well, he took Portugal to the quarter-finals in South Africa in 2010, but he's not... And was spent 4 World Cups as Iran's coach. Left and became the head coach of the Black Stars in Ghana. A couple of games before the tournament, actually. This is his 5th game as manager of Ghana. I'll tell you what, he's done well to get into the round of 32. Looked across the box, and Xiao and Costa have to collect that quite nicely. Well, if it was to be for Portugal, it would be around a 16 tie-up against Switzerland or Senegal. And Argentina, Uruguay, Australia, Egypt. One of the potential 4 of the quarter-finals. A semi-final of maybe Scotland or England. We'll need to see. Semenyo. Wasu. Mensah on the left-hand side. Plays it forward for Semenyo. Chipped into the box and Mendes has to clear it away and hacks it out brilliantly. Here's Wasu again. And Semenyo caught offside this time. It's not to be for the Ghana forward. And I'll tell you what, it has been a interesting couple of weeks for Ghana. They weren't expected to get out of the group stage, but well, it was a tight fight with Panama in that group. Well then, that's the half-time whistle. A Cristiano Ronaldo goal, all that separates the two going into the second half. A great header from the 41-year-old forward. Age is just a number for him. Half-time, Portugal 1, Ghana 0. Welcome back, everybody. Second half underway here in New England, and well, what a brilliant start it's been for Portugal. And this has been almost perfect, maybe, for Portugal in this early stage. Of course, it could really change. Here's João Cancelo trying to play it into Ronaldo, and Apoku gets it in the way. Partey into Williams. One thing I have found clever about Ghana is how they use Thomas Partey to just move into the middle. The defence and will keep the ball out as much as he can. The versatility of moving to a back 5 is one of Carlos Queiroz's specialist moves. Here's Thomas Partey. Whip left, Cancelo. Silva. No trouble moving the ball in the rain. I think this is a little bit too deluged here in Boston. Vitinha. Ruben Dias into Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Laid across. Bruno Fernandes. Good save by Asari. Had to sting the palms a little bit, but it worked out okay in the end. Sulemana. Jordan Ayew, now Antoine Semenyo free and running clear. Here is Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo for Ghana. Good save by Costa again. And Semenyo denied twice by the Porto keeper. Pedro Neto coming on now for Bernardo Silva. Jordan Ayew comes off, and it's going to be... I'm not sure who's coming on there. It's Thomas Asante. Into the area, and Neto heads clear. First action for him as a substitute. And Poku and Williams whipping it into the area, and Ruben Diaz heads clear. Yerenki, Vitinha, Ronaldo onto Rafael Leao, and now Leao free and clear for Portugal. Inside the box he goes. Rafael Leao played across to Bruno Fernandes. Portugal control the game. Well, he's been knocking at the door all tournament. Bruno Fernandes scores for Portugal. No assist this time. Curling away from Asare. And Bruno Fernandes, that's the cheekiest of finishes to put Portugal 2 ahead. And maybe into the round of 16 too. Excellent work from Portugal tonight. This has been superb. Ajete. Here's Sulemana again. Antoine Semenyo. Here's Kamaldeen Sulemana again. Then across for Thomas Asante. Hits the post. Ghana still have it. And now Rafael Leao's sprinting away again. Opts for Ronaldo. Chipped down to beat the defender. Clever. Here's Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes played in, and Asade will come to collect that one. Well, it's going to be commanding for Portugal. Next victory. If they can just hold on a few more moments. The round of 16 once again for Portugal will be theirs. They've made the round of 16 nearly every tournament that I can remember in my lifetime. That's since 2006. Here's Sulemana. Antoine Semenyo knocked into the box. And there's a penalty given for Ghana. So, and it's Inash Yao who's deemed to be the offender this time. I'm not sure what for. And it looks like he... arms by his side, but it looks to have used the attacker, and Sulemana comes off. He's had a good day, but it's not been enough for Ghana. So then, Semenyo versus Costa. Saved by Costa! Semenyo denied a 3rd time tonight. Wow! And well, Ruben Neves comes on for Vitinha, the Al Hilal midfielder. Some of you might not recognise him for a while, but probably at Wolves. Knocked into the box, and it's headed clear by Nashiao this time, cleanly. Bruno Fernandes, free kick on the edge of the area now for Ghana. Well, can you channel Cristiano Ronaldo, Antoine Semenyo? Well, Ronaldo's in the wall, so he's going to watch this all the way. And he's on the side that I think Antoine Semenyo would like to try and find it. Here we go. Oh, it deflected and he's gone by him for a corner kick. Well, Jordan Ayew getting a bit of a lecture from Carlos Queiroz. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to use the advice anymore in this tournament because they are going out as it stands. And into the box by Asante, and Costa with a good save this time. Straight into the keeper's gloves, nice and easy. 2 minutes added on then. This is going to be Portugal then going to the round of 16 to face either Switzerland or Senegal. Here's Nuno Mendes. Fernandes into Ronaldo. Here's João Neves. Laid across for Bruno Fernandes. Neves. Sure, this is going to be it. Surely now they're going to might as well pack it up. That's it. Portugal through to the round of 16. Ghana And their World Cup journey ends here. And a good tournament for Carlos Queiroz and his side, but it was just a bit too strong at the end of the day for his home country. Bruno Fernandes is your man of the match today. What a game for him. A good goal too. Excellent finish. Ronaldo with the other header in the first half. But Portugal march on. Switzerland or Senegal await. Full time. Portugal 2, Ghana 0.